Perfect. And we'll get the Facebook all started. But all right, since we're live on YouTube and I posted out to everyone, let's get started. As most of y'all know, I'm Mallory Lindsley, one of the co-owners of Sunset Chasers Travel Agency, and I have my good friend Javier here. Javier, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, hello. Yes, my name is Javier Yataco. I am the National Account Manager with Holland America, work with Mallory and Lindsay. I support them with their business for all things Holland America, and super excited that we have your group on board us for next year for
Yeah.
Solar Eclipse.
So we're going to talk a little bit about 2027, maybe a little bit about 2026 for the total solar eclipse. I know all of y'all are super excited about this. So let's get the presentation started. I'm going to bounce off camera just to make sure I can get this streaming on the Facebook page.
Perfect. I'm going to start sharing.
All right, so
And
we're
you
sharing your screen and I'm hiding.
all right, goodbye. Come back soon, Mallory. So good afternoon, good evening if you're watching this on demand. Good morning. So super excited to go over Holland America and our solar eclipse voyages. For those that are new to us, I just want to give you a little bit of a brief overview. With us for Holland America, we started back in 1873. Yes, it's over 150 plus years ago. We were founded in the Netherlands, so we have a rich Dutch history, but we are a true believer with our slogan that experiences with us are too good to hurry through. So it's not all just about the destination, but the journey with us. And you'll find that how Holland America delivers this experience through the fresh, locally sourced cuisine, through the live music that we have with the service. It is just a treat to sail with us. Since Solar Eclipse is out of Europe, I thought I would share these top reasons why to cruise Europe with Holland America. It's our carefully crafted itineraries. Obviously, you can see with Solar Eclipse, I'll show you soon with the itinerary, how purpose built that deployment, that specific itinerary was built for this unique experience. Also, all the variety of UNESCO World Heritage sites that you are going to be able to visit as you cruise on this med voyage, and then just all the other highlights. My personal favorite is the fresh local flavors, our fresh seafood. But here are just some of the UNESCO World Heritage sites that you'll find on us with our European deployment here. So let me just move forward. All right, let's talk into the meat and potatoes of why we're all here today. So for 2027, we do have solar eclipse itineraries. These have been designed around the concept of the astronomy here. So it's really the study of how people in the past understood celestial phenomenon. So we are introducing these two itineraries. There's one 28-day. Just take a look at this one on New Stotendam round trip from Rotterdam. This is just a unique, incredible itinerary with overnights in Barcelona, late night departures in a variety of different ports. But the core one that Mallory and Lindsay have is this 14-day med solar eclipse with the overnight in Malta. So with this 14-day, we're inviting guests to experience Europe through a rare celestial lens. This 14-day round trip Athens is designed around the 27 solar eclipse, and it pairs it with a beautiful Mediterranean itinerary. The eclipse is a crescendo, but the complete story is discovery with the ancient sites, storied ports, and an overnight in Valletta. and enriching astronomy programming on board the Oosterdam. This is the itinerary that you can experience departing out of Athens. We'll have a sail away party. You'll get adjusted to the ship, meet the crew, meet your cruise director. Just a lot of fun of just coming on and getting ready for this 2-week venture. First day is going to be a sea day as we cross from Athens all the way over so that we could start to position the ship on day 2 for that solar eclipse off of the Tunisian eastern coast. What is fantastic about this, because it's literally a sea day, if there is cloud coverage, incremental weather, anything that will block possible view, the captain in real time can prep and adjust that itinerary to ensure everywhere on the ship you have a clear line sight for this solar eclipse. So we'll be out there for the day, and it's going to be in its glory. We are going to have some special guests on board and do some special entertainment and themed activities around this day. So if you are currently booked, you are in for a treat. But then you could view the rest of the itinerary here. On August 3rd, we'll go to Tunis over here, or La Goulette. Then spend the overnight in Valletta. Then you'll have that sea day, and then go into 3 different ports of Italy, from Sardinia, Sicily, or Palermo, Messina, and then have that sea day, and then end with cruising through the Greek Isles here and ending in Athens. So it's a beautiful 14-day itinerary, but for those guests that are on board, you'll have a front row seat to the extraordinary with the solar eclipse. So obviously with the ship, it's spacious. There's a variety of open decks on decks 3, decks 9, 10, 11. Can even go up to the crow's nest. Or probably your personal favorite is going to be your own veranda or suite, so that you can just have that balcony and sit out and enjoy the views there. We'll have expert-led programming to help guests understand what they are seeing, and it will build anticipation throughout the voyage. There will be complimentary eclipse glasses to support safe viewing, and we'll position this as both as a deeply personal moment and a shared onboard experience. For the destination and enrichment story here, it's more than just an eclipse viewing. The itinerary is designed around the astronomy here, the study of how people in the past understood the celestial phenomenon. With the Messina's astronomical clock, Valletta is a layered history, and Tunis's ancient ruins, and the onboard astronomy program create a connected story across the entire voyage. So you'll be able to understand more of the history here, and these are just some of the ports that we're calling out. But why Holland America? Some really easy points that kind of led to it are the size of the ships. We like to say we're perfectly sized, from 1,400 to 2,600 passengers. On Oosterdam, I want to say she's a 1,900 passenger ship. So it's, you're not going to find those major lines on board easily spread out. And the magic with these mid-sized ships is really the staff and crew, where they can make a deeper connection with the guests, which goes in hand with the genuine hospitality that guests completely love when they first sail with Holland America. For my mariners on this call, you know that it's whenever you come back on, it's like coming back home again. And more than often, you'll run into staff and crew that you've sailed with in the past, and more than likely they'll call you out as welcome back by your name again. So if 27 is too far out and you want something closer in, good news. We do have a 2026 solar eclipse from Lisbon to Athens. This is going to be August of this year. There are still some cabins available. So reach out to Mallory and to Lindsay for more information based on category types, but you could see the itinerary here. You'll have that overnight in Barcelona. It's a magnificent city if you've never been before. I just heard they completed the cathedral after
Yeah.
how many 100+ years? Finally.
Yeah, the last time I was there was 2018. I was like, when they finally finish it, I'm gonna have to go.
I know. We gotta go. We gotta go. But it's a beautiful itinerary here that you have if you're looking to go this year. And
Yeah, and
then
the
for
last
the
time, oh,
yep,
sorry, the last
go
time
ahead.
I pulled a couple of quotes for people, I did see a couple of inside and balcony. There may have been a suite or two, and I would have to double check on Ocean View, but there's like very, very few spots left. So if this is something that you want to do in less than 2 months, like we'll hop on a call as soon as we can and get it. Because I know a lot of people were half and half about the sailing. If they wanted to go, it was sold out for a little bit and then it came back. And so now's the time to go if you want to get it. So the 2026 one is that shorter eclipse. And a lot of people are very excited about 2027. But if you need something to do this summer, the pricing's pretty good on this. Airfare, we'll talk about that later.
Use your miles, use your points.
Yes, use the miles and points for airfare. That's what we're doing to get to Iceland.
We're going in the Med in a couple of weeks. That's what we did as well too.
Yep.
So yeah. Too funny. All right, let's talk about the onboard experiences then. If you're new to Holland America, what can you experience? Obviously, you're cruising for 2 weeks with us. Hands down, the service. I think I've beaten it up enough because of the size of the ship, but the ratio on board, for every two guests, there's about one crew member there. So you'll get to experience that and just be able to relax, unwind. If you're sailing with a loved one, reconnect with them, just really get to enjoy your time and your experience while you're on board and visiting these beautiful destinations. But as I mentioned, we are a Dutch company. So we started in the Netherlands. You're going to find these Dutch experiences on board from our orange party. Make sure you pack something orange because we do have an orange party. It's to celebrate King's Day in the Netherlands. You'll find that there's going to be a Dutch day, leaving the dining room in the evenings, the mint and ginger service, traditional Dutch tradition there, and then the Royal Dutch tea time as well. And then the variety of activities on board. So we'll have our theater shows in the world stage, production numbers, song and dance, or we'll bring on magicians or other acts that are local. And then you'll also find the variety of music venues on board as well. We are big on live music, from B.B. King's Blues Club to the Rolling Stone Lounge, Billboard on Board, the Dam Band, and so forth. You'll find also on the sea days, we'll have lectures, a variety of different performances, trivia. If you want something a little bit more active, outdoorsy, we do have pickleball courts on board. And then you'll find a variety of different activities to select from. So you won't be bored at all. Just a lot to do. It depends on how much you want to do.
And for y'all's
For
pickleball courts, are they always there or do you set them up on a basketball court?
Yep, great question. So on Oosterdam, we do share it with the basketball courts. We will have daily set times for pickleball. It'll be in the activities guide, but also too, if no one's playing basketball, by all means, more than likely the nets will be up. We have paddles there. We have balls there that you could play. I've partaken a number of times,
Mhm.
and I've also seen guests bring on their own paddles, and they're hardcore.
Allie and I have our own paddles, but we don't really know how to play. But we do have really good paddles. We really thought about getting really into pickleball, but we haven't gotten that into it yet. But it's a goal. Maybe it's our
Don't
2026 goal.
don't give up on it. It's a lot of fun. It's a
It
lot of
is
fun.
fun, yeah.
I just played actually last night, so I'm feeling
Ah!
it today. And then the culinary, right? So we do a lot of destination dining, port to table. One of our shticks over at Holland America is our fresh fish program. I need to
Mhm.
double check on this specific itinerary, but there are key ports where we have an agreement with local fishermen where they will source obviously locally, but it's caught and served within 48 hours for a guest to enjoy. So in the dining room, you'll find a special little symbol if that plate is part of our fresh fish program. So if you see it, I highly recommend to take advantage of that. And then in terms of promotions, we do have a fantastic promotion in market for 27. It's our Have It All early booking bonus. This is where guests can enjoy our most popular amenities of the elite beverage package. It's a higher level tiered beverage package. Our premium Wi-Fi. Also, on this 14-day, you'll have a $200 per person Shorex credit. You'll also have 2 specialty dining credits per person, where you could either go to our steakhouse, which is Pinnacle Grill, or you could go to the Italian restaurant Canaletto, or the others that we may have a pop-up that day. But the other big advantage with this early booking bonus for Have It All is that we are including the crew appreciation, which is the gratuities. So just to give you an idea for the value, for suites, it's $20 per person per day for the gratuities. For non-suites, it's $18 per person per day. So Mallory, if you do the math really quick on that, 14 days times 18, does that come out to?
Times 2, huh?
Times 2. Yep.
That's 504. That's my area code.
That is Louise, New Orleans. That's right.
Yay.
Yes, 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 yes. So, I mean, that just screams the value there. It pretty much pays for almost itself with that. It is $60 per person per day extra. Mallory and Lindsay can go over that with you if you want to explore that for 27. If you are looking to book, we do have an exclusive running just through Sunset Chasers, Mallory's agency. For 2 weeks, you have up to $100 per stateroom onboard credit based on the meta category, based on the category that you're booking. If you're booking a suite, it's $100. If you're booking a balcony, it's 75. Ocean view 50, inside 35
Yeah, that's
per
awesome.
cabin. Yep. So take advantage if you're looking to book this. It's all about creating those lifelong memories, right? We only have one chance at this thing called life. Quote from you know who. But I thought we'd go into Q&A now, Mallory.
Yeah. So I know we have a couple of questions that have come in. So I sent them over to Javier. We have 3 questions right here. The first one is, are there any spots left for the 2026 eclipse? Which we've already kind of chatted about, but let's make sure we talk about that at this time.
Yeah, so like you called out, a couple of staterooms did open up. So there are some, but super limited. We do actually have a promotion in market right now for 26, where if you purchase the standard Have It All, we're including the gratuities. So we're just trying to top it off right now. But it should go pretty quickly as it's sailing in about 2 months.
Yep. And then, does Holland America, do we have any backup plan if the weather conditions are poor? My answer
Yeah.
to this is like, we're just going to pray for sunshine so we can see the eclipse. But I'll defer to you for the real answer.
No, yeah, and that's a perfect reason why we wanted to keep it as a sea day for the eclipse, just so that the captain can view what weather conditions are like and make sure to position the ship in the best line of sight when it does take place there. So it would have to be pretty awful weather conditions in order to completely miss it at all. So with us being at sea, it does give us an advantage, and reports and so forth with weather. We can try to help to have best chances to view it.
And then the last question we got from somebody was, can the captain reposition the ship for better viewing?
Yes, 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 yes. Short answer, yes. 100%.
Hang on, I did something silly on my screen. Oh, did I just hide our faces?
I don't know.
I think I did. Oh no, there we are. Sometimes technology is my favorite thing, and sometimes it's not. Okay, there
Oh,
we
I'm right
are.
there with you.
We're back. It's just us. So I know you've been with Holland America for a while, and I know, like, because we've met on a competitor's cruise line. What is your favorite thing about sailing with Holland America?
Yeah, so when it's my family and I, when we bring our daughter, there's like a little bit of everything for everyone. So my daughter loves the children's program. It's so funny. She's like, okay, mom and dad, Clubhouse is going to open up at 6 o'clock. We got to do Lido dinner at 5 so that I could eat and then just go. And remember, don't pick me up till 5 minutes before they close. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And she was telling us this when she was 4.
Oh my gosh.
She's 6 now. So, she absolutely loves it. And my wife and I, it just gives us the chance to relax, unwind, have multiple date nights on board and just make it easy, right? Unpack once. The service, the staff is really the magic behind it as well, too. Just they quickly learn what your likes and dislikes are, call you by name, and you build a routine. So we've done Japan on Holland, we've done Norway on Holland, and the Caribbean on Holland. So, all different experiences, but, coming back and still talking about it today, especially my daughter. She's like, when are we going back on, Dad?
You should come on the Eclipse cruise with us.
I know. August, yes.
Yeah, I know. A big question. So a lot of our people that are going on a cruise, it is kind of the range of 50 and above, but then you have people like me. I am 39, no kids, but 39. So we have a lot of people that are in my age demographics that are always looking for what cruises to bring their kids on. Is a kid going to be bored on this 14-day cruise? Is my teenager going to be bored going on one of these 14-day cruises? So how do you feel Holland is good for teenagers?
Sure. So, yeah, be cognizant of the length of voyage because it
Hmm.
does skew the average age, right, on board
Yep.
and the time of the year. So just in like out of a real life example, my wife and I, we did a 14-day Christmas New Year's cruise a couple of years ago, 24 going into 25.
Hmm.
It encompassed both, and it was a 14-day. My daughter, we were on Seabourn. My daughter was the youngest one, but there were maybe like 6, 7 other families on board. This past year, my wife and I, we brought some more extended family. We decided to do a New Year's cruise, 7 day, and also brought some friends as well. And it's funny, the friends, they have like teenagers, right?
Mhm.
Children. And they kind of like drilled me on embarkation. They're like, oh my God, like we're so shocked with the audience on board and like the people so far. We just walked on Fort Lauderdale. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, everything that we saw on YouTube was like, just complete opposite. There were a lot of young families on board because it was New Year's, and they had a complete ball. But
Yeah.
be cognizant of that. And I'm sure with you, Mallory, this is what you tell your people, because
Mhm.
yeah, if you're doing Holland America, non peak time when the children are in school, um, doing a 14, 20 plus day, 30 plus day, or even a world cruise, that average age will jump up.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah. And I know for 2026, a lot of our families ran into none of the cruise kind of ended and the kids had to get back to school. 2027, the eclipse is a little bit earlier in August. And so it is a good way. It is the longer eclipse between 2026 and 2027. And as long as that school doesn't happen with that school start day, I know we ran into a lot of issues with families for 2026. Um,
Yes.
I am going to pop in to see what other questions we may have gotten. Oh,
Sure.
I have a question while I look for the questions.
Sure.
Um, what is the favorite thing you've eaten, and was it in main dining, buffet, or specialty dining?
So specialty dining, Rudy's, hands down. Get the Dover sole, the table side, deboning, great experience, and it's yeah, one of the best oversoles I've ever had. Like, that's just like pops and resonates with me. But I could go on with like other things, like, oh, if you're in Pinnacle Grill, never hesitate with the tomahawk steak.
Mhm.
It's always a crowd pleaser. You got to get the candy hanging bacon too in Pinnacle. I'm sure you've had it before, Mallory.
Mhm.
So that's another crowd pleaser. In the dining room, since because the menu does rotate daily, I always say like never fails. Whatever is the port to table dish is
Mhm.
always a good safe bet. And as you know, with cruising, you could order multiple appetizers, entrees, desserts, no additional charge, and try a little bit of everything, right? So yeah, put it for the table and just like do a little turn it into family style.
Yeah. That's definitely what I like to do, especially if you're in the main dining, because like, I usually like to eat, like, a meat dish when it comes to my main entree, but, like, sometimes the pasta just looks so good and you
The
wanna order that
lasagna is so
too.
good. Yes.
I love pasta, but then, like, if there's the steak, I'm gonna get a steak.
Right.
I'm like, somehow I turn into this, like, I eat steak every night when I'm on a cruise. It's ridiculous. Um, but I do like how y'all don't charge, or you don't have, like, the minimums for, like, entrees. So, like, you each person could get an entree, and then you can get, you know, an one extra one to, like, everyone taste. I like that whole family stuff. I mean, I want the steak for myself, but, like, I'll taste the pasta with the fam.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Are you an escargot gal, Mallory?
I'm not, but my sister is, but then I
Okay.
do steal one every time, like, if we're at a restaurant, but if I'm on a cruise, I'll order it just because it's yummy.
Yeah.
Because 'Cause I'm usually ordering, like, something else, like, I remember the last time she got escargot, there was, a limitation on appetizers. It wasn't Holland America, but it was a
Oh,
limitation of appetizers, and so I went with a soup, and then I stole one of her little snails, and it was like, "Yeah, this is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie." It's the butter, it's the bread, ugh,
garlic. Yeah.
all of it. Next time you're in New Orleans, we have to bring you to this restaurant. Allison's busy right now, but next time you come in town, there's this, because Allie's always in Paris, and every time she goes there, she gets steak and escargot. It's like her thing, right? Steak frites and then escargot. She eats like she's on a cruise ship, right? So, but we did find this one place in New Orleans that they do the escargot like France, and she's like, it's the closest, because sometimes
I
in
know.
America,
I,
it's like,
I know. Yeah. I
the
got
cruise people, they know what they're doing.
you.
All right. Oh, look, I have some more questions. Are there, if you don't have a balcony, are there designated viewing areas for the guest? I
Oh,
think you might have
yeah.
answered that a little bit.
Yeah, good question. So the beauty with the ship is that there's plenty of open decks all around. Midship pool, deck 9, deck 10, aft 9 and 10, crow's nest up on 12 forward. Yeah, if you want to go promenade, deck 3, plenty of just open spaces for guests to view that are in non balcony rooms. Yep.
And then this is a kind of spinning off on that. I believe this is for 2026 because she's booked on the 2026, and I think we're talking about 2027. But is there a side of the ship that will be positioned facing west? And do we know what that is yet? There's 3 parts. Will the
So
bow be open, kind of like how people do in Alaska?
yesterday, yep.
And when will we know what side to view from? I think we'll know what side to view from might be day of.
It is going to be day up because the captain has to position the ship so it could rotate, so forth. That's why we're doing it, keeping it as a sea day. So I can't give you a definitive answer what side it's going to be pointing west. But stay tuned. The bow, more than likely, it will be open, depending on the sea conditions, weather conditions. But more than likely, yes, it will be open for that viewing pleasure. Yes.
Yeah, just to get more people that option. I had never actually been on the bow until my last cruise, and it was
Alaska cruise, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. I mean, I was being snobby and staying on my balcony, and then I was like, I gotta go down there. I've never been. And I've been on 3 Alaska cruises. I don't know. I just didn't feel like going downstairs every single time.
Yeah. Like, all these people.
Yeah. I know. Everyone who knows me, all the people in the Facebook group, and they know I'm a balcony snob, but I'm good for an inside and ocean view. But if I have a balcony, if I'm spending that extra money for the balcony, my butt's sitting on there.
Right. I mean, if it's a 3-day voyage, all right, ocean view wouldn't kill you.
Yeah. Or whatever you can afford, completely great. But if y'all are ever on a cruise with me, we're just gonna have a party on my balcony.
Adjoining cabins, you could open up the partitions. There you go.
Were you on that cruise when they did that for the
No,
conference?
I was not.
They said that they had like all of the cabins in a row and they opened up all the partitions. I'm like, that's a little too people-y for me. I'd be like, yeah, I'm closing my partition. Thank you.
Yeah. And my curtains are closed. Don't come in.
Right. Okay, we got another question. Are there any perks for booking a suite?
Yes. So based on what's the suite category, you'll have a variety of perks. Whether on signature and higher, we'll start including the binoculars. When you are in Neptune and higher, you have access to the Neptune Lounge. Also, I want to say Neptune and higher, you have the complimentary laundry services. So
you'll need that for 14 days.
I know you could definitely do like carry on if you have the laundry, right?
Have you seen my luggage? I cannot do carry on.
You got to get those compressed, those airtight things. So it'll help.
If I'm not paying for luggage, I bring everything. But yeah, okay.
What? There's no bag limit?
I have like the huge one that you check, and then I bring a carry-on too.
Yeah. No, I get
For
it.
a
I get
7 day.
I know. I mean, could be like three wardrobe changes in one day on a cruise. So you've got the pool
Right.
attire, you've got your afternoon, then you've got your evening attire. So I get it. I get it. Um, but yes, on those suites like Neptune and higher, you'll also have priority embarkation,
Uh-huh.
debark, and other amenities as well. So
Perfect.
yes. Yep.
Priority embark and disembark. I didn't realize how much I love it until I have it.
Yes, agreed.
We've been dabbling in the sweet life, and my mom said she's never going back to a regular cabin.
It's true. It's hard to go back.
It is hard to go back. Okay. I'm interested. Do we have any recommended cruises for post 2027 eclipse? Can we take a transatlantic to go back home? And great presentation.
Thank you. So the transatlantics are not going to be with Holland America yet to come back home. However, reach to Mallory to see if she could coordinate something bespoke, because there are other brands that do the transatlantic regularly. I'm thinking Cunard, so I'm
Mhm.
thinking Mallory. So you may need to go into Southampton to pick it up and then cross over to New York and then fly back down.
And they're
Um,
a sister brand, so we're allowed to say
right.
them on this presentation.
Exactly. Gotta plug the sisters.
Perfect.
Um, yes. Was there another question to that?
Oh, recommended. No, that was the same question.
Okay.
We do have a comment. This is Dr. Eyeballs. He is booked on this cruise.
Wonderful.
The 2027 eclipse will happen at the altitude of approximately 60 degrees above the horizon. Should be easy to see from any open spot on the ship.
There you go. Thank
Yep.
you for that information. Boom.
If you haven't learned anything about our eclipse people, they're very big on the horizon, which side, the perfect spot. Um, I'm just praying that 26 and 27 we have no clouds.
Yes, no clouds or no, God forbid, more geopolitical issues, right? So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm just crossing my fingers.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this doesn't have to do with the eclipse, but we have which itinerary would a Holland America recommend for a first time Europe cruise? So I know we talked about two. We talked about 14 and 28 day, which are different.
Sure.
But I think this looks like it's worded like just Holland American in general.
So, one of our claim to fames for Europe, and this is like very super niche, the fjords, the Norwegian fjords, we do it really well. So, yes, going up to Norway, it's beautiful, that landscape. Just a whole different energy and just that sense of peace and clean air and the people. So that's always very popular. The British Isles as well too. So if
Hmm.
your first time, if okay, I'm going with the lens of first time in Europe. Um,
Yes.
First time in Europe, any of the med voyages, 10, 14 days. I see as much as you could do from either like Istanbul and ideally like going all the way through I would even say like Barcelona. If
Mhm.
not, see if you could do Istanbul to Venice so that you get some of that Dalmatian coast into Croatia and there, or just going around the boot itself and seeing a lot of that. But there's so much to see and do. We do have a 45-day round trip out of, I think it's New York, that does like
Ooh.
just about all of the med. So if you've got the time and you don't want to take that international air, we
That would
do
be
have that.
amazing, man, a 45-day?
Yes.
I'd really have to test out y'all's internet.
We have Starlink.
Yeah. Starlink has really changed a lot in cruising. When
Yes,
I
for
first
cruising.
started cruising, the internet was just like, "Bye, I'm off the grid."
Yes, I only have X amount of minutes for internet.
12 minutes. All right. Let's see. We're at 5:45 Central Time. Let's see if anybody else popped in anything. If not, it might be time to end. I know. Well, let's ask you one last question. What are you having for dinner tonight?
Oh, we're going to meet with another couple, or another
Ooh,
family, and we're going to F&D Italian Kitchen in
you do like
Orlando. So,
Italian.
yeah.
It's hot but not too hot, but we're barbecuing hamburgers tonight.
Ooh.
Mm.
So, are you a cheese and bacon kind of gal, or just
Ooh. If I'm at home, it's typically a brioche bun, hamburger, cheese, and grilled onions.
ooh, good touch.
It like elevates just a little bit. If I'm out and I'm buying a hamburger out, I just pick anything. And so sometimes it's like a black and blue, sometimes it has bacon, all kinds of craziness.
Love it. Love
Yeah.
it, love it, love it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, now since we're both starving, I guess we can hang up. One last thing. I'm going to send out an email to everyone who already signed up on our email list, the link to our YouTube, so y'all can watch the read broadcast. I'll send you a follow-up email for everything that we kind of talked about with the pricing, and we'll be posting in the Facebook group. And then we also have that great promotion for some onboard credit that we have for the next 2 weeks. So we will make sure if you want to book, let's get booked now. I will pop that. That is from June 11th through 25th. If some times in the calendar do not work, holler at me and I can open up some after 5 hours because I know everyone's super busy. Let's see. Where'd you say, Dr. Eyeballs? In 1998, in the Caribbean on the Vendam, weather was dicey, and the captain found a hole in the clouds, and we tracked that hole and followed it along, and we saw the entire eclipse. Yep, Holland
Boom.
is the one you want to do.
Yes. I
I
love
think
it.
y'all are the ones who've been doing eclipse. Y'all and Princess too, because y'all are friends. Y'all are like the leaders for like the eclipse cruises from. Because I almost did an eclipse cruise in 2024, but we already had our hearts set on Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Ah, Arkansas, the hot springs. Okay, okay, I'll give it
Very
to
different than off the coast of Mexico, but
you.
we saw it
Well,
in a
with our
garden.
with our history, right? 150 plus years cruising. I could say we're one of the OGs
Yep.
with this. Yes, yeah,
Alrighty.
yeah, yeah. No, but
Well,
thank you.
if y'all have any questions, and you need me to give them to Javier, obviously we're buddies, so I can get him over to him and he can get the proper answer. Of course, if it's anything that I can answer, without having to ask him, I got that. And then we are ready to book those last couple of cabins for 2026, and then
Yes.
the space we have for 2027.
And yeah, how many people do you already have booked? I think I saw like
It's quite a
30
few, yeah.
plus. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
we got
yeah.
quite a few, and then, I think 21 of y'all signed up for today, plus the 3,000 people watching it on Facebook,
It's
hopefully
gonna be
watching
fun. It's
it.
gonna be
Yes.
fun, Mallory. Great job with it. Thank you.
Alright. Thanks. Alrighty. I'm gonna hang up now. It might take me a minute to disconnect, just like it takes me a minute to get on.